Begin by settling into a comfortable position, just allowing yourself to feel completely at ease. And as you focus on my voice, you might notice the way your breath moves in and out, slowly, comfortably, as if with each breath you're allowing a bit more comfort to spread. And you may already be aware of how easy it is to begin letting go right now, or maybe even just a moment from now. And wouldn't it be interesting to realize how simple it is to just focus on your eyelids for a moment? And you can notice how when you allow them to close, you create a gentle signal that you're ready to enter a deep level of relaxation. And as you let your eyes gently close, and you try to open them just for a moment, you might discover it's surprisingly comfortable just to leave them comfortably closed, like resting on a gentle breeze. And as you settle into this relaxation, you might just wonder, how does it feel to let go even more? And you can imagine or just pretend that a wave of soft relaxation is floating from the top of your head down through your face, your neck, your shoulders and arms, all the way down to your fingertips. Feel that wave drift down your body, through your chest, your stomach, down your hips, through your legs, all the way down to your toes. And with each gentle breath out, you can allow that relaxation to double, simply by thinking of the word deeper, drifting downwards with each breath, with each word. And as you listen, you may notice some sounds around you, the subtle noises in your environment. And each sound only helps you slip further into this gentle, soothing relaxation. Each moment drawing you further in, every breath supporting you in letting go. And in your mind's eye, you can bring up the image of a river, calm, steady and gentle. Notice how the surface of the water subtly reflects the light, glimmering and shifting ripples. And you may sense the way your body becomes as peaceful as the river's gentle current. An inner tranquility spreading. The river moves unhurriedly, taking with it leaves and small twigs, all floating effortlessly along with no resistance. And as you observe the river, you might notice a gentle breeze playing across the surface. And with each breath you take, it's as though that breeze soothes away tension, quietly and naturally, as if the current in your mind begins to flow smoothly, dissolving anything that no longer serves you. With every gentle flow of the water, your relaxation deepens. Each passing cloud in the sky, each bird on the breeze, reminds you that you're safe, supported, and allowed to simply drift. And you may find, or perhaps you can just imagine, that every sense you have, touch, sound, sight, shifts gently inwards, focusing on this peaceful inner experience. And as you listen, words stand out, echoing through your mind. Release, ease, comfort. Allow these words to be like the river current, guiding you deeper, softer, ease you into a space where change and healing are not only possible, but already quietly occurring within. And as you journey deeper into this inner landscape, notice the gentle truth that every person, every life, carries signs of experience. Some are visible, some are hidden. And disfigurement, in its own way, is like a unique scar on the bark of an old wise tree. It tells a quiet story, a testament to survival, strength and resilience. Just imagine now that you stand before that ancient tree, its bark marked with deep grooves, scars left by time, by weather, and by growth. And yet, despite those marks, or perhaps because of them, the tree stands tall and proud, thriving, its branches reaching upwards, its roots grounded deep in the earth. See how those marks are embraced by the tree, woven into the tapestry of its being. And you can notice, if you wish, how the sunlight finds those textures and creates new patterns, turning every imperfection into unique beauty. And you might begin to find, right now or gradually, a sense of acceptance within. And sometimes the mind wonders how it's possible to accept something that carries pain or discomfort. And sometimes the answer arises simply by allowing yourself to realize, I can allow comfort to grow, just as a tree embraces its scars. And as you reflect on your own experiences, perhaps you'll notice the way every part of who you are is worthy of compassion, including the parts you may wish were different. And what would it be like if, just for today, you could start to relate to those aspects of yourself with the same kindness you'd offer that ancient tree? And as you consider your reflection, notice how it's possible to see not just the surface, but the journey, the trials, and the courage it took to arrive here. And some people discover that the world, with all its variety, holds a space for every kind of beauty. And even if you felt different, or judged or stared at, imagine what it would be like to let those judgments drift by, like leaves floating down the river, gradually fading into the distance. And just consider the mosaic, beautiful images created from pieces of glass, all colours, shapes and edges. At first glance, those fragments may seem broken or out of place. And when arranged thoughtfully, the entire design glows with a wholeness, a richness that could never exist if each piece were identical. And as you listen, you might start to notice resources within you, feelings of strength, of courage, of adaptability that have carried you this far. those resources, though sometimes hidden, can be stronger than any outward appearance. And you may already know that with each day, you get to decide how you tell your story, choosing piece by piece what you carry forwards and what you release downstream. And you may find in the coming days and weeks that moments of self-kindness come just a little easier. And if an old thought arises, wishing things were different, you may remember, I have survived. I have endured. I am so much more than what others see. And with each realization, healing becomes lighter, acceptance deepens, and you can move forwards gently with a growing confidence. And now we come to the end of this session. And in a moment I'll count from 1 to 5. With each number you'll begin returning to your surroundings, bringing back with you the deep sense of comfort, courage and calm you've gathered here today. 1. Gradually returning to the present, becoming aware of the surface beneath you. 2. Your breathing becomes a bit more energizing as you retain this sense of inner peace. 3. Beginning to move your fingers and toes, noticing the gentle movement flowing through your body. 4. Fresh, easy breaths fill you, revitalizing every sense, as if you're waking from a refreshing nap. And 5. Open your eyes when you're ready, feeling grounded, awake, and confident in who you are. And from this moment forward, whenever you remember the image of the ancient tree or the flowing river, you can gently reconnect with your own strength and self-acceptance. Subtle reminders may arise, perhaps in a reflection, perhaps in a quiet thought, inviting you to feel comfort, resilience, and a growing wholeness in every part of your life. Thank you for taking this time for yourself today. Remember that each time you listen to this session, you add another piece to your journey towards compassion, acceptance, and healing. And small steps taken with kindness can lead to remarkable growth. And until next time, goodbye and good mental health.